Now moving on to the Nigeria equity market, let's take a quick check on that market. Of course, it's been doing pretty well over the last few sessions. Yesterday was up just under 0.5%. Today, the NSE All-Share Index is up again, up about 6.65% to 39,994 points. Gainers right now include Flourmill, Total, and Dangote Sugar. Let's cross now to the stock exchange where Olukomi Oshobo is standing by to give us an update. Thank you so much for joining us, Komi. And I think a good place to start this conversation is Dangote Cement. Of course, yesterday we did hear about that transaction, significant transaction of the PIC in South Africa buying a 1.5% stake in the company. So talk us through how the market has reacted to that news.
I think it's a pretty good news for the market, for the country, capital market in particular. If you look at the PIB, it's a fund, it's a South African fund owned 100% by the South African government. So it's a confident boosting transaction by, to expect a South African government fund investing about 45 billion naira into our equity market, into one single stock. So it's a confident boosting, and today the stock is also doing well. The last time I checked, Dangote Cement is up about 2 naira. So right. It's a very good thing for the market.
But is this a justified price for Dangote Cement in your view? Now it's well over 200 naira. Your expectations? Do you think this stock price is still has some legs? Does this move still have some legs in your view?
Looking at the PIB, PIC buying 1.5% stake in the company. They would have done their own analysis and believe that the stock can still do pretty better than where it is now before putting their own money into it. So I see no reason to panic on Dangote Cement. So
you think the price is you still think it's going to go higher from where it is now?
That's my take.
Okay, let's move on to another company related to the Dangote Group, Dangote Sugar. That stock is up 80% this year. So if you're investing in Dangote companies these days, I think you're in a good place. Your expectations for that stock, because we do know that the results have been very positive. The first quarter numbers were quite exciting. So your thoughts on where the share is trading right now?
Dangote Cement, currently it's trading
Dangote Sugar.
Dangote Sugar. Yes, sugar is trading at 12 naira 76 kobo now. 10% up today. 10% up today. What I think, is that there is a lot of rumors or news going around the sugar. That if you recollect, Dangote Cement has sold his stake in the Dangote company. Dangote Industry has sold his stake in Dangote Flour. So it might also be a candidate for disposal in future. So it's a reason that why people are buying into it. There is also another side to it that people are saying that there could be a stock buyback, or Dangote Industry might increase its stake in the company. So that's one of the reasons. That diverse rumors going out on Dangote Sugar. That is why it's going pretty up this morning, and it's on full bid this morning.
All right, like you mentioned, of course, Tiger Brands has invested in Dangote Flour. Now we're hearing about the PIC investing in Dangote Cement. So clearly there is an appetite for Dangote to bring in new investors into his companies. Let's move on to some of the laggards. Unilever is down today, and I think a lot of people have been expecting that some of these consumer good companies will begin to fall back a little bit. We're seeing that today in Unilever's share price. Can we talk through some of the others in that space? Are we expecting any others to fall back today?
Well, my expectation is that some of these consumer goods, would definitely come down, at some point. And don't forget, the banking industry that has remained laggard for some time will also witness, I think there will be some rotation of funds away from the consumer sector to some other industry like banking industry and some other, stock that has not participated in the rally that we witnessed in the consumer sectors before.
But what's your take on this point? I think you make a good point. The banks are where a lot of investors are saying there is value, but we continue to see most of the moves in the consumer goods space. Why do you think that is the case right now?
It's a matter of time. Their own turn will come. If you witness yesterday and today, yesterday, basically you see UBA and Fidelity doing pretty well. UBA continues to do well today, and people have been comparing their performance to that of Access, and so benchmarking it with Access stock price. So it continued to do well. Fidelity also is doing well. I mean, did well yesterday and is doing well today. So there will be rotation of funds from consumer sector to the banking space. So I see no problem. If you own those stocks, you should just stay with them, because if you dispose them now and go to those consumer goods, I don't think there is any upside again in those consumer space. So you better staying at those banking sector.